Okay, looking. What I
Thanks. Concentrate on the northern cliff tomorrow. The ground there is hard, so be careful when you dig.
Yes, sir.
Doctor! Dr. Masuda!
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah, we followed the corridor from the lakeside. It matches the location described in the
That must
research
be it.
paper.
Good. Show us where it is.
It's different from the others.
I knew it!
It's over there.
This must be...
Commencing startup experiment. Open up an interconnection.
Roger. Opening interconnection. Connecting with dummy protocol.
A-line protocol zone secured.
Opening cage partition. 60 seconds to release. Beginning countdown. 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51.
All monitors clear.
3, 2, 1. Partition open. Proceeding with Cosmos body formation.
Is it still lagging for you guys?
Commencing Penfield mapping.
Proceeding with Encephalon construction.
Mapping percentage at 76, 77, 78.
Encephalon construction complete.
There's noise appearing in the temporal lobe.
What's the problem?
It's on the left side of the temporal lobe. I'm showing slight stimulation of the synapses in section 818. It's within permissible bounds, though. Do you want to abort?
No. Let's keep going. Just stick to the menu. I'll try for a direct approach. Back me up.
Roger. Launching Nataraja connection system.
Password accepted. Commencing Nataraja boot up sequence.
There seems to be a problem with the visual field connection.
Ah, I see a small break in the MT field, route K12. It looks like the bi-directional link in the V4 field is lagged too. Hold on a minute. I'll fix it now. How is it now, Chief?
Okay. Looks good. Let's keep going.
Roger. Proceeding with Cosmos host separation.
Morning, Cosmos. How do you feel?
Good morning, Xian. All systems are normal.
Well, how about introducing yourself?
I am an anti-gnosis humanoid fighting system, serial number 0000000001. Development name KPX. Abbreviated name Cosmos. As I am currently configured for simulated battle, my output is limited to 22% of its normal capacity. My estimated weapon specifications are...
All right, that's good enough. Thanks.
You are welcome.
All I have for you today are the usual startup tests. Sorry to wake you up just for that. You'll have to go back to sleep once everything's checked out.
I see.
Do you feel sad or anything?
A predetermined set of emotions has been hard-coded into my emotion module to better facilitate interactions with humans. In order to better facilitate a relationship with you, Chief Engineer Shion Uzuki of the Cosmos Project, Vector Industries' first R&D division, I will emit an expression such as sadness only when that response is deemed necessary. However, the emotion module of my program has determined that this is not necessary at this time.
I guess you're right. I, of all people, should know that.
Your understanding is appreciated.
But you know, Cosmos, I've got mixed feelings about all this. Of course, I'm happy that you're awake, but the fact that you'll go back to sleep makes me a bit sad. On the other hand, the next time you wake up, it may be a time of much bloodshed. So deep down inside, I hope that day never comes. Understand?
The algorithms I have been programmed with do not support the comprehension of illogical human thought.
Well, I hope you'll be able to understand someday.
I will do my best.
All right, Cosmos, shall we get started? Alan, let's pick up from process 277 where we last left off.
Roger. Placing target drones in the encephalon. The drones are set to random movement and enemy ambush. How about a test run before the mission, Chief?
Sure, let's do that. Did you get that, Cosmos?
Affirmative.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm definitely dropping some frames here and there. It doesn't look too bad on my streaming machine. Might be pretty bad on stream. If it gets like unwatchably bad, let me know. Hope I still remember how to do this. Did it clear up at all, Bob?
Cosmos, let's go.
I mean, it's coming through really clean and clear on my laptop. I'm streaming from my desktop and watching on my laptop, and it's pretty clear on both. Let me see if I can change any settings on OBS real quick. Okay. Huh. I'll mess around with it a little later on, and once I'm not streaming anymore, see if I can get it optimized a little better. Oh, okay. That would make sense. I haven't set the gate quite properly. Let me move my mic.
Great! I collected some good data.
All processes to 300 cleared.
Chief, the data transfer is going smoothly. The A-line protocol is looking good.
It sure is. The response levels are really good.
If we can maintain these levels, we'll have some great results soon.
Yeah.
Chief?
Hey, Alan. Let's skip all 300 level processes and start from 400.
Huh? 400? Chief, but that's...
I feel pretty confident this time.
But, Chief... Remember what happened last time? Had we waited 10 more seconds to intervene, we wouldn't have been able to get you back.
That's a lot nicer.
Can't we at least test it out in objective mode?
You know we can't get precise data that way. I'll be fine. If something happens, I'll get myself out. Besides, you want to test it out as well, don't you? We spent all night building the native A-line protocol.
Well, yeah, but...
That settles it. Let's get started.
Alright then. But if anything happens, I'm gonna shut it down from here. So don't press your luck.
All right, all right.
And don't deviate from the program.
Okay, Mom.
Jeez, this is so typical of her. Will she
What's your
ever stop to
topic?
think about the hell I go through for her?
You know, sir, the way you worry about Chief Uzuki all the time. I'm surprised you haven't keeled over already.
Hey, that's enough. Is the 400 level program ready to go?
We're ready to go anytime.
Then start up the program. I want detailed reports from every monitoring station. Any abnormalities, and I'm shutting down immediately.
idea?
All systems clear.
This is the sickest JRPG.
Your orders, Xian?
Okay, let's go on.
Target locked on. Commencing combat mode. My external appearance is down 5%. Xian, I need to be clean.
But yeah. Oh crap. Awesome.
Cosmos, let's go.
Yeah, I gotta fix the gate. It doesn't help that I'm transmitting the game audio out of my soundbar, which is about a foot and a half from my mic, too. But those are the perils of being a pro streamer, you know? Little secret, I didn't actually read Pork's blog post. Nothing against him, I just meant to and forgot.
Systems clear.
So don't tell him.
Status check.
I don't see anything unusual. All systems are stable. It's looking good. This ought to make up for last month.
I sure hope so. Cosmos has reached the checkpoint. Entering process 431.
Replacing targets with Type G drones. Commencing display.
Crap.
Target locked on. Commencing combat mode.
How do you like those particles, huh?
Systems clear.
What are you talking about, Drew? There's nothing sexist about this game. It's an empowered female protagonist. 2 of them. There's the most equal thing I can possibly do. Only if you go for the bikini outfits. Which, sure, they do incentivize you to do, but... Oh, yeah. This was on the PS2. It was close to a launch title, if not an actual launch title. And it has a pretty interesting story in that it was developed by a German team who couldn't finish the job, and then Namco Bandai took it and took the story and redid it in a like Japanese style, which is why you get this really weird interplay between the heavy German philosophy and the JRPG elements.
Here we go. What's going on?
A brand new network is being created within the Cosmos mainframe.
Exactly, Bob. That is why the story doesn't suck. And they were actually planning to make it a 7-part series until it turns out no one likes games that are like 60% cutscene and talk about all kinds of dark crap. So they cut it down to 3.
I'm going to engage the target. Make sure you capture all the data.
What? You cannot engage right now. You're tapped into Cosmos perception. It's too unstable.
Don't worry. We can pull it off.
What do you mean, don't worry? Chief?
Disabling auto safety. Destroy all targets.
You definitely get some of that soon, Drew. Okay. Okay. Get in your mech.
The
Yeah.
enemies have been exterminated.
So far, so good. Shift target to real mode. We'll test the Hilbert effect.
What? Chief, you're supposed to follow the program.
Cosmos, activate Hilbert.
Roger. Activating Hilbert effect.
I knew this would happen. Stat! This is bad. Something's wrong in the encephalo. The whole thing could collapse at any moment.
What? What about the chief? Chief, you're in danger. Get out of there now.
Hold on, just a little longer.
Chief!
Nerve impulses in the limbic system. We've got camera.
That's enough. Shut it down. Pull her out of there now.
Roger. Entering shutdown command. It's been rejected. The chief's overriding us. We can't control it from here.
What?
10 seconds to encephalo collapse. Sir!
Damn it! Chief? Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. Did I push my luck a little too far this time? Alan?
You can't keep doing this, Chief. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Sorry about that, but I bet the data's really good. Besides...
Huh? Was there something else?
Oh, it's nothing. Well, we better get started on that data. Today's our deadline, so I'm sure they'll be asking for it soon.
Attention, please. We are scheduled to gate out in approximately 3 minutes. All hands, please return to your designated areas immediately. Once again, attention, please. We are scheduled to gate out.
It's like in space and not in space and crossing multiple dimensions and millennia and pretty complicated.
All ships, gate out complete.
Shifting main engine to stealth mode. Maintaining current speed until sector withdrawal.
Exit from current space set at absolute time 1300 on the 22nd. 7 hours, 16 minutes, and 30 seconds to withdrawal.
Next UMN column in 7 hours, 36 minutes. All gate jumps from other sectors will remain offline until then.
Yeah, in the future, everyone used their space tax rates to buy neurons.
Yes, sir. Our final gate jump is at the next column. We're almost there.
We made it this far, we'll be fine. The odds of contact between columns is statistically low. Besides, this asteroid field we're in is perfect for hiding the fleet from them.
I really gotta fix that game.
So Pollyanna thinks those asteroids are going to protect us.
I'm sorry, sir.
A bit testy today, aren't we, Commander? Huh? Is something wrong?
No. Of course not.
Ever since we picked up that object 10 days ago, everyone's been a bit jumpy. And we still have a ways to go before we hit comm space. I can empathize with the commander.
Captain, can you, debrief us on the current situation? Our original orders from the Galaxy Federation were to investigate the vanished planet and assist the researchers. But ever since we picked up that object, it feels like everything's changed. What exactly is that thing anyway?
Who knows? I haven't heard a thing from the research team. But, as I mentioned before, apparently they're after the object too. That's unofficial info, of course.
What about the rumor regarding the casualties during the retrieval process?
Even if it were true, that's none of our business.
Space genetics, Drew. Don't question.
The only explicit instructions we've received state that should any salvageable objects exist in the area, their retrieval takes top priority.
Top priority? What does that mean?
What it means is, over our very lives.
Now, no need to scare them. Those orders merely reflect the importance of this operation to the Galaxy Federation government, that's all. Just stay sharp and be careful.
That makes sense, sir. The entire fleet was renovated for this mission. Besides, if there's an emergency, we've got the trump card to fall back on.
Yes. Speaking of which, what's the latest on that situation?
They're scheduled to turn in the A7 reports today.
A7, eh? Only one step away from fully operational. It's about time, I suppose. Lieutenant, please ask Chief Uzuki to come to the bridge once her data's ready. Ask her to bring all the previous data as well.
Yes, sir.
So I guess you're gonna be standing in the way of our glorious space conquest, huh, Drew?
Was he referring to
That's good to know.
That's right. You didn't know? Wow, so it's true.
Hey, I heard that project's really behind schedule.
You can't blame them. There were casualties during their last boot-up test 2 years ago. They're being more careful this time.
It's hard to believe they're making an android in this day and age. The only place I've ever seen them is in old space novels.
Well, trump card or not, it's still an experiment. And it ain't like one android's gonna make that much of a difference. The whole project's just a chance for those Vector guys to show off. Someone's outdated hobby, that's all.
I heard that even their commercial models differ greatly between those that have seen action and those that haven't.
They say ignorance is bliss. Looks like they were right.
Commander?
I'm just envious, that's all.
Why is your face so jagged?
Sure. I'll be there in 30 minutes.
They certainly didn't waste any time.
See? I'm usually right about these things.
Chief Uzuki, here's the data you requested. Will that be all?
Thanks. This should be good enough. I'll take care of the rest.
Chief, do you have a second?
Yes?
The military is expecting actual field data for Cosmos. Is it right for us to keep giving them simulated data like this?
Well, I must admit, you got me there. But honestly, if it were up to me, I'd keep her here, safe in her dream world forever.
But why are you so afraid to put her to real work when you push her so hard in the simulations? I can't wait to see Cosmos up and completely functional. Couldn't you at least try taking her up to Phase 3? That should be no problem for her by now.
Phase 3 in a simulated battle config? Come on. We're not about to wake our little princess for that. Here's a summary of Cosmos' main equipment from the 2nd Division. This should help you with the guys upstairs.
Thanks. I'm sure it will.
Alright, guys. Should I go back into the simulation and try to get that red box? Or should I go up to the bridge and face my superior officer? Well, because of the stream delay, I'm just gonna do whatever the heck I want to do. So we're going back into the simulation. I don't want to leave whatever's in there. I gotta get it. And yes, I'll figure out a better audio solution for the future. Oh, and yeah, there is some weird bug with her shadow. Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Ace time! Zero damage! Robots are all busted. Huh? Okay, so let me show you one thing about the combat. So down in the bottom right, you've got your execution timing thing. You can see who's gonna go, whatever. That little thing off to the left of that is like an active modifier for whoever's going that round. So right now this shows crit up. The other ones are, I think it's like damage up and point up, and then nothing. So you don't actually have to grind a whole lot in this game if you play very carefully and only kill enemies on the point up. Because you can get sometimes times 10 modifiers, which gives you an insane amount of points just for common enemies. Which is another one of the reasons why I really like this game, because you do not have to grind a furious amount. But Drew was German designed, and you know how they are about their efficiency. Okay, well, I'm actually going to go for a little bit because it's dinner time. I will continue to stream this, and I'll just throw a link up in Mixler whenever I'm going to do it, probably in the evenings. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys later. Or I guess, hey, maybe the game will just randomly crash in some weird fashion. I'll have to sort that out. I am closing the stream now. That is really frustrating.